Hi everybody, this is Karuna. Hello, okay, without echo. I'm down here in the right corner, you can see me. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my Duduk videos. And today I decided to show you a little bit of my new compositions learning routine. Like, what are the steps I'm taking if I want to learn a melody, if I'm asked by some of you to look into some melody, which actually happened a couple of days ago after I released that tutorial on the melody from the movie The Hobbit, which was called Misty Mountains Cold. One of the guys asked me to look into this kind of fantasy mood melody from one of the role-playing games. I'm not a gamer, but still I was sort of inspired to look into this. So that guy asked about the composition from the game Skyrim. I have no idea what this game is about. I just googled a little bit. It's a role-playing game, and there is, if I go on YouTube like this, looking for song, I will find first of all this original soundtrack from the game, but it sounds really like for the battle. Nice, but that guy mentioned the name of Maluka, and here I find a couple of performances from that beautiful female singer. Two of them are vocal covers, so she sings very beautifully. I liked very much. I've listened just before making this video a couple of times to this melody. This is actually the first step, what I always do. I never ignore what if somebody of you requests me to look into some melody. I always do. Then I see if I like it or I don't like, if I can do it on my keys of the Duduk that I have currently, or if I can't. Yeah, and if the normal Duduk, I mean that if Duduk is not with an extended range, like without extra metal keys, if one Duduk can cover all the notes of a melody. This is a very important point because many melodies come out of the range of a normal Duduk. So you can play something and something you can't because it just goes too low or too high, like to another octave, and then I can't do it. Even maybe on extended range Duduk, I could not do it. This is the first step I'm taking. I'm really listening, trying to find out what is the mood, if it is a minor mood or a major mood, I mean a sad mood or a happy mood, what key of the Duduk it could be, and if I can really cover all the notes. So it sounds like a minor scale, it sounds sad, melancholic a little bit, a very fantasy style, like from the Middle Ages, something from the Western countries. Definitely doesn't sound like it's from the East. So, up until now, it sounds simple, just short phrases, couple of notes, not so much. But if we go further, something else starts happening, you see? She goes quite high. Maybe this is not that high still. It's definitely in the second octave. So here, okay, here I'm quite sure I cannot go that high. She's doing like she's doing right now. Normally, if I start learning some composition which is in minor scale, As you know, the main position is 3 and 2 fingers. So on Duduk in A, this is the B minor scale from the note of B. Or if it is not possible, I choose the second position for the minor scale, which is 4 and 4 fingers, 8 fingers, 8 holes closed here on the front side. So this is F sharp minor. She is singing not in B minor or F sharp minor, this is for sure. I can hear maybe it's a B flat duduk or B natural duduk, H duduk, but not A duduk. Like I myself, of course, have those keys. I have B flat duduk and I have B natural duduk. So it's right here, the B natural one. Most of you probably don't have it, and I myself can already start learning this composition by using my B natural duduk, H duduk, or I can pitch it up and down and see if I can do it on A duduk. I'm sorry for the voices. Okay, most probably I will not be able to do it with normal duduk without extra keys. But those couple of phrases I can definitely learn. These ones I can definitely. Cocks are shouting. Can you hear chickens? I live now in a village and all the time all possible sounds are coming, like cows and chickens. And people in the village, they are very, very loud people. Okay, yeah. First step I'm doing now, when I decided to closely look into a song, I copied the link of it from YouTube. Normally I learn everything from YouTube, of course. Then I downloaded it. If you don't know how to download compositions from YouTube, this is one of the ways. So my computer is MacBook Air and have Mac OS, so all the softwares and applications are from App Store. The software I'm using for downloading is called Downy 4. Let's go into Downy 4 with the copied link in the buffer, and then I add it here and I say download. Then this program will show me the internet speed is poor, sorry for that. And then this application will show me all the quality options I can download this video in. And we don't need a high quality video. We don't need like 1280 720. We don't need this, because basically what we need is just to extract the audio from this video. That's why we can choose a poor quality video. Let's say like this. And then the program starts downloading the video. So very, very simple step. Now it's downloaded, almost. Okay. Then I go to another application which is called Permute 3. This program is for converting any video formats to any audio formats, and I will use it for converting this video to MP3. So I'm finding this video here in this folder. Okay, the extension is .mkv. It's not MP4 normally, but it doesn't matter for this program. So I'm opening this and I start converting, choosing the folder to save. The cock is shouting. Okay, converting into MP3. Now it is converted and I will find it here again in my downloads folder. You see now, this is a video and this is the audio. And now, this is an important step. I have already spoken about this beautiful program on macOS. It's called Capo. You can download it for free from App Store. On Windows PC, it would be probably something like Amazing Slowdowner, another application which is also available for Windows. But for Mac, I definitely prefer this Capo. Okay, the window is open now, and now I can drag song here, which I do from the folder, taking that song, dragging it into the window. Okay, now it is here in the capo, and it looks like this. I can play this song from here. I hope you can hear it. You can hear it well, no? Yeah. Now it's clear. And the next step is to find out what tonality she's singing in. And this amazing program already shows us this. So if you go into the menu, finding all these functions here, we will find the functions which is titled key. We go into key, and immediately it shows us the tonality is C sharp minor. Tonality is the key note plus the scale. It's called tonality, so the key note is C sharp. She sings in minor scale, definitely, and the tonality altogether is called C sharp minor. That means on Duduk in A, on the position of 3 and 2, we have B note here, so this is B minor. But C sharp is 2 half steps sharper. And like this, we identifies as a duduk in the key of B natural. So duduk in H, this one. Now we can check. You can hear it, no? You already can hear it, so the duduk is matching. If you would be myself, like the one having a couple of duduk keys, you can learn this composition with using duduk in H. But in fact, I almost never do it because I like duduk in the key of A the most. And normally I pitch down or up the composition so that I'm able to play it on duduk in A. Most of you have it. What we do, we just go here to this key using these functions and go 2 steps down. 1 step would be duduk in B flat and 2 steps would be duduk in A. Right now the song of Maluka will sound a bit unnatural, so kind of a male voice, but it doesn't matter for us that it sounds funny, because now we can use the duduk in A. And you can see here the key BM, B minor. You see? Okay, next step. Next step is looping one of these regions, one of the areas, one of the phrases. For this I go into menu, regions, and I add a region here, which means a loop. I'm looping one of the phrases. And I'm listening a couple of times so that I really memorize it in my head first. I don't immediately start learning this phrase because it will take me more time, I would say futile efforts. First I have to memorize it. Then it will be much easier for me to learn this. Next step is going to the menu again and to find the function speed. And I'm slowing down to the extent that that it's easier for me to learn, to follow this phrase. This is my GarageBand. It's not necessary. So she starts by playing from F sharp note, no? Singing, I'm playing. sounds similar, no? Okay, the best way, of course, would be to watch Maluka singing and playing guitar and find out the chords, what chords she is playing on the guitar, and if you can play guitar, you can play this arrangement for yourself. You can record, and then the duduk on top of this arrangement will sound really rich, and in the same way it sounds rich as she is singing. But what we can do, we can just follow her on the video here, or we can use the drone. With the drone it will be not that rich, not that interesting, but still we will be able to play it. But if you are able to play guitar, just watch what she is doing. Or even the best option, you can go into this Capo application, and we have another function here. And these are the chords, you can see it here. So this is B minor chord, and on some other next one somewhere is B minor, and then another. It shows the fingering even of those chords. If you can play guitar, if you have a guitar, you can do it. You can record this in this slow tempo and then to play duduk on top of it. Or, as I will do now, I will go into my GarageBand. I'm playing the drone from here right now. I will play the drone in B. And I'm playing the first phrase. See? And you can add a little bit of ornaments if you feel already certain about it. Good, well done. The first phrase is done. Let's go to the other one. So I'm moving the loop to the next phrase. First listening on the normal speed, 100%. I tell you, the dragon roar. It's a bit different. So we are not playing the note of E here, not going that high. Like this. The first one was, and the second. That was simple. Next one. Okay, it's more complicated. First memorizing. Make sure that you can really sing it also. Maybe you don't have a nice voice or you don't have beautiful, like a perfect hearing, but still you try to remember it in your mind and with your voice. Like this. After this, I only can start learning it, really. Ta-da-da. The first three notes. Ta-da-da, ta-da-da, ta-da-da. No. I think the two last notes were okay. This, but the first one. Maybe this one. No. This. Next one. No. Okay, this one. Believe. Na 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 na. Simple. So, we have done 4 of them. I will not show you like all the song, of course, and most probably this. It's much more complicated, so it will take me much longer time. Especially these ones. My god, I'm afraid I cannot do it. Or I can just skip some of them, you know. Just these high notes probably I just skip those phrases. Otherwise I cannot present this melody. Okay, so it's quite clear, no? It was a simple one, of course. Most of the Armenian songs which have ornamentations, melisma and all these grace notes and stuff like that, it just takes so much longer time, and I really have to speed it down to almost 0 to 25%. I cannot go deeper than that, only 25, not slower than that. But normally I learn just going by to 25% of the speed and listening for so many times to every phrase, especially if it has ornamentations, and then only I can learn it and I can demonstrate it to you step by step. Otherwise it's a big work, I'm telling you, it's a big work. These kind of songs, they are simple. They will take just maybe 3 days for me to learn, but Armenian songs are something else. Something else. You already know it, no? That was Karuna. I hope you enjoyed my video, my routine. This is how I am working. See you in my next YouTube videos or on Patreon with additional videos. Ciao, ciao.